This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, October 14th. But the year was 1066. The Battle of Hastings. William the Conqueror and his Norman army defeat the English forces. 1066. It was on this day Robert the Bruce of Scotland defeats King Edward II of England. Scotland becomes independent. 1322. It was on this day Arthur Conan Doyle publishes The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. 1892. Teddy Roosevelt, running for president with the Bull Moose Party, was shot on this day. He completes his speech before being treated for that gunshot. 1912. The first Tom McCann shoe store opened on 3rd Avenue in New York City on this day, 1922. The U.S. 8th Air Force, during World War II, lost 60 B-17s on this day, 1943. Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier for the first time on this day, 1947. JFK suggested a Peace Corps to go around the world as volunteers. 1960. Martin Luther King Jr. was announced as the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. 1964. There were race riots in Springfield, Massachusetts on this day, 1969. Egyptian tanks moved further into Israel on this day, 1973. 100,000 people demonstrated in Bonn, Germany, against nuclear energy. 1979. It was the same year that the first gay and lesbian civil rights march occurred in Washington, D.C. 100,000 people in attendance. 1979. President nominee Ronald Reagan promises to name a woman to the U.S. Supreme Court if elected. He is elected, and he appoints Sandra Day O'Connor as the first woman on the Supreme Court. It was on this day that 6,000 couples wed in a ceremony of the Unification Church in Korea, 1982. The same year, President Reagan proclaims a war on drugs. It was on this day, 2007, Keeping Up with the Kardashians begins. It will continue to this day. This day, October 14th. A day filled with good news, bad news, confusing news. But behind it all is the good news that this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, October 14th.